Happy Monday, everybody. It's a world record. We're nearly 6 o'clock and I finally got it done. I'm sorry, very busy day. Now, we were at a place last week where we'd kind of touched on the shadow self. We'd touched a little bit on self-sabotage over the last few weeks. We've just had a full moon, early hours this morning, around 3 o'clock. We have a full moon in Scorpio. I don't know how you have been feeling the last week, but if it feels like you've had a lot of aggro, you've had a lot of tension building, you've been feeling like there's a storm brewing. A lot of people have had headaches, including me, and I never get headaches. This is all this pressure building up, and what it is, it's like a suction pad that's sort of drawing out the very depths of the dregs of the shadow. And we talk about the shadow self, but no one really ever gives a very clear description. So I was listening to Tom Lesher, who does the Pele report, the other day, and he gave a really succinct description of the shadow. So I thought I would share that with you. So the shadow self, okay? Bearing in mind the full moon's in Scorpio, so this is all to do with the shadow. There's lots of areas of the shadow. Let's just read it. So unconscious aspects and elements of ourselves that we feel guilty about, we are ashamed about, or not in touch with, that we suppress and project the negative out and then onto other people, the world at large. So the bits of us that we're not okay with, we kind of suppress and we then project onto others. So we have a lot of guilt, we have a lot of shame, we have a lot of blame and fear and anger in our society and our culture, and we really do project that outwards. You know that I'm involved a lot with working with pregnancy and babies, because really that's when we can most affect changes in how we treat our babies, in how we feel ourselves emotionally about ourselves, and how we imprint on these babies growing inside of us. Then later, how we actually support them through learning about the world without making them feel guilty, ashamed, and needing to blame others. But invariably, they learn from us, and we are the product of all the generations before us. Now you know why cellular memory is so important and ancestral influences play such a part. And this is what I've been undoing. This is what I've been doing with reprogramming my cellular memory, my subconscious, is really getting down to the depths of the stuff that I want to change the program around. It's like changing the core program of a computer. And this is what, going back to the full moon in Scorpio, it's all about, is like bringing up absolutely everything that's in our shadow that doesn't resonate with who we want to be, with who we are. Now, I went to a sound bath last night, a gong bath, and normally I fly around, have a lovely time. It's very magical. It was like being on a roller coaster ride last night. And when the gongs were really, really like loud, it was like, this is too much for me. I feel too sensitive. And bearing in mind that I had been feeling really about everything before, all of the ghosts of ex-boyfriends past came up, and all of the misgivings I had towards the men in my history came up. Uncles, fathers, partners, lovers, boyfriends. It was like the gong bath just brought it all up, and I had a lovely bath when I got home, like a proper bath, which I've been using apple cider vinegar. But Dead Sea salt's amazing. Apple cider vinegar's great. Soaked in that, worked through my energy centers, just cleared everything out. Woke up today just feeling brilliant, just feeling like something really nice and deep had shifted. So it's a real reminder that if you've been going through it and you're willing to learn consciously from what's coming up, being conscious, observing, not judging, just witnessing everything and allowing it to surface and be released. Do whatever you can, bath, yoga, run, whatever helps you to be cathartic and to shift things, use it, because we're at a time where we're really allowed to shed our shit, and it's like it's time to drop it. So embrace that, embrace the energies that are here. And there's no yoga tonight, so don't come. But if you're in Woodingdean, want to come on Wednesday, please do. Just keep an ear out and an eye out for the stuff I'm working on next, because I'm in the process of creating digital products that are all to do with releasing emotions safely and reprogramming our subconscious. So I'll let you know more about that another time. For now, embrace it all. Know that you're not alone. Go through it, because there is a rainbow at the end of all the rain. Have a lovely week. Take care. Bye-bye.